Alright guys, this is going to be a quick update video. It may be a little loud in here. I'm hoping that the sound is not that bad because I got the ACs running and the fans on. But anyway, I wanted to do a quick update because I haven't done one since I updated the shop to a more conducive workflow. Anyway, this stuff is all the same as it was. I did put in a dust collection for the belt grinder, which I use for deburring the metal, and then I did put a blast gate here and another one up and over here so that I can clean up around the drill press. I moved the box that was in between these things here over to under these shelves. And I bought these shelves. I was going to build these, but these were 80 bucks a piece at Lowe's and they were already black. So I figured, it would just save a lot of time by just picking these up. And they're, they're metal and they're pretty heavy, so they worked out pretty well. But this is where I'm storing all the pre-cuts. These are 260-inch extended versions that are going out this week. Oh, this is new. My wife and daughters for Christmas one year made me these plaques. This is my grandfather's. I'm trying to get the light right. My grandfather's patent for a card shuffler that he invented, patented in '85. This is my great-grandfather, which is his dad. This is a revision to a patent that was originally filed in '67. This is an update to that. There's actually probably 6 or 8 patents that he has. So there's that. I'm going to try to put some more of those around where the roof kind of slants. I think it'll look cool up there. And then also, I got this air pump here from a job that I was doing. It was in the garage when I was doing a trash out. So I use that for my fume extraction for when I'm welding. And that seems to help a lot with, now that I'm running the air conditioners in here, which I got these two from a house that I was working in about a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. I was going to throw them away, and my wife said, why don't you put them in and see if they work in the shop. And they work really, really well. When you turn these two on, it's like maybe 10 minutes or so, and it's super comfortable. I don't know the temperature, but I don't sweat when I'm working, I can tell you that. I did put the template table on the wall, like I said that I was going to, which gives me a lot more room for my welding table to have a stationary spot. And I'm gonna need to redo my welding cart because it's too big and I don't need the arc welder in here. So I'll be redoing that thing here shortly, but I need to get these 2 ramps done that I got. And that one actually has to get installed this week as well on a customer who's coming here. But anyway, the template table is just kind of laid out where when I pull it out at the bottom, a leg drops down, just leans up against the wall. And it's on a slant. This way I can kind of walk up to it and, I can reach these points pretty easily. And this is not too low that I'm bending all the way down. And then this is I just pull this rope and it pulls the leg out and then it lays back down against the wall there. I did put in this central air line. Goes up and down and over to here. There's a port on that side. There's a port over here. And then it runs over to this side and down to the compressor underneath. And that compressor is teed off to the plasma cutter as well. And what I'm using for the dust collection is it's a Genie, 5 horsepower, 16-gallon shop vac. I got this on a job too. It was still new in the box. There was nothing else in the house except for a bunch of leftover tile and this thing still in the box. And when I got it, the wheels hadn't even been put on. And it didn't work. I took the top of it off and there was a cracked wire in there. Fixed it, it's been running ever since. So that's my dust collection. And then I built these tables. I'm sure I'm probably going around too fast. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to keep this video short. I built this table. It's an 8-foot table that's in line with these things here. but allows me a little flat workspace. Finally got the fridge in here. I built another one of those tables, but smaller over here. And this is for the fridge. I'm gonna get one of those tabletop water coolers that you can put the 5-gallon jugs on, because I have like 50 gallons of water a month delivered to my house. And so I'm just gonna grab one of those and bring them out here so I have water in the shop. And I don't have any beer yet, but I'm getting that. And then I think the only other thing that's new is the drill holder. I used that 3-inch square surplus steel. I'm never buying that shit again because it's so rusty. It takes so long to prepare this stuff. I built all these things out of it. This is one of the reasons why I built all these things the way that I did and made the pillars for the drill and then the pillar for the vise, is because I bought like 20 sticks of 20-foot 3-inch square, like 16 gauge. And I bought it with the assumption that I was going to use it to build stuff in the shop when I finally got it here and got it working. But going forward, I'm not going to buy that surplus anymore because it just takes too long to prepare. And, it's just... But either way, that's what I use to make the drill holders, and it works out pretty good. They're just, I just cut a 45 here, and then I notched out the bottom for the handles. So I got the drills that I use when I'm building ramps, the glue gun that I use when I'm packaging it, and then obviously the chargers for all those things, Harbor Freight grinder, chargers, and all that shit. So anyway, that's pretty much that. Business has been going fairly well. I got no complaints. I actually probably spent a little bit more time working on the shop and less time working on ramps than I should have. I didn't get to go to the GIE. I really wanted to, but I just, with the orders that I have and the fact that I build them all myself, I just didn't have the ability to get the ones that I have done and still get there and then risk getting even more orders while I'm there and then getting all backed up. So I am definitely going to be going next year, and so there's that. But anyway, just a quick update video. Somebody asked me to do a video on a 60-inch extended ramp, and I don't have a problem doing that video. The only thing is that you won't really notice a difference between the 60-inch extended ramp and the 60-inch standard. And the reason why is because it's only 6 inches longer overall, and the angle is a little bit slighter, but you're not really going to notice it in the video, and everything else about it is the same. But just to know, these ones that are getting put together today, these are going to be extendeds. So I'm going to throw one of them on the truck, and I'll do a video for those who have been asking about it. And I will try to point out the differences, maybe in where the legs drop down, and just try to show the things that are different about that one. But again, it's not a lot of it is going to show up in a video. I am working on I've pretty much got the stake pockets anchors the way that I like them, though they're not. I don't think they're going to be true universal. I think I'm just going to have to take orders based on everybody's truck. The design will be the same. It's just the size and how far they expand will have to vary depending on the truck. So when I actually get them on the website and I take orders, I'll contact whoever places the order and ask them what truck they have and to measure the stake pockets for me, and they'll just, the price will be the same. I'll just have to make them to order, which is how I make everything anyway. So I feel like it's not that big of a deal. I tried too hard for too long to make it truly universal, and I realized in the end it just makes sense to just take the orders and make them for each truck so that we won't have an issue. Most of the full-size trucks, the anchors will be the same. The smaller trucks, though, unless their stake pockets are the same size, on average, 1 3/4 to 2 inches, wide, and then 2.5 to 2 3/4 inches long, or whatever. You can kind of turn it however you want, but if they're somewhere in that range, the standard ones that I make will work fine. And then with that stake pocket anchor design, I'm also going to have able to put the bed rail thing together, which a lot of people have been asking me for. And I'm working on a design now where instead of the tiers of the weed eaters being so high, that there's a mechanism to drop the whole thing down instead of having it permanently hanging off the side of your truck. So hopefully I'll have that done before the new season, and maybe I'll be able to have a few more products when I actually go to the GIE this year. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing good and enjoying the end of the season, and there'll be an update video here in maybe another week to 3 or 4 or 5 days, something like that, about that extended ramp and whether or not I get some beer. All right, have a good week, everybody.